let's talk about something that's on a lot of our minds. How do we help the people we love, our parents, our grandparents, live their absolute best lives as they get older? Today, we are diving deep into eldercare, and we're going to explore how we can support them so they can age with dignity and independence right in the place they love most, their own home.
So that's the big question, isn't it? How do we actually make this happen? It can feel like such a huge, overwhelming thing to think about, but at its heart, it's really about one simple goal: helping our family members live a full, happy life in the place they call home.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're not just going to talk about the challenges of aging at home, we are going to break down some really powerful, practical solutions. And to make it all real, we're going to use Norristown, Pennsylvania, as a great example of how a community is putting these very ideas into practice. Okay, so first things first, let's start with the goal itself. For the vast majority of seniors, the #1 preference is to age in place. And that just means staying in those familiar, comfortable, and absolutely cherished surroundings of their own home for as long as they possibly can. But let's be real. Aging in place isn't always a walk in the park. One of the biggest hurdles involves something called activities of daily living, or ADLs for short. These are really just the basic things we all do every single day, like getting dressed, making a meal, that can just get a bit tougher as we age. So when these everyday tasks, the stuff we often take for granted, start to become a challenge, that can be a signal that a little more support is needed. Now, this isn't about giving up independence. It's actually about finding the right tools and help to maintain it safely.
And I really want to be clear about this. This is not just about convenience. A fall or forgetting to take medication can have really serious consequences. That's why being proactive is so important. It's all about getting ahead of potential accidents and making sure our loved ones are truly safe and well.
So, what's the first part of the solution? Well, one of the most powerful and personal ways to provide that support is through in-home care. This literally means bringing skilled, compassionate professionals right into your loved one's home. And if you look at communities like Norristown, you'll see a whole range of in-home care services that can be completely tailored to exactly what a person needs. We're not just talking about help with meals. It can be anything from simple companionship all the way to skilled nursing care. What I think is so great about this is how comprehensive it is. It's a truly holistic approach. It's not just about treating one specific issue, it's about looking at the entire person and finding ways to boost their overall well-being. From nutrition to just having someone to talk to, it's all connected. The best agencies, they follow a really clear process so that nothing gets missed. First, they assess the whole picture. Then, they work directly with the family to create a personalized plan. And finally, they deliver that high-quality care, usually with one dedicated person you can always call. It's a solid system. Okay, so we've got the human touch. Now let's talk about how technology can come in and be an amazing partner to that personal care. In today's world, there are just so many incredible tools that can help our loved ones live more independently and safely. This is what's called assistive technology, or AT. Now that might sound like a super technical term, but really it's just any device, from a simple grab bar in the shower to a smart medication dispenser that makes daily life a little bit easier and a whole lot safer. And this quote just nails it. It really gets to the core of what assistive technology is all about. It is not about replacing people. It is about empowering them. It's about giving them the tools they need to stay in control of their own lives.
Just think about it. A simple walker can be the difference between someone being stuck inside and being able to go for a walk in their neighborhood. These mobility aids are all about helping seniors stay active and connected to their communities.
Next up is safety, and this is huge. Things like fall detectors or those emergency response pendants, they are absolutely crucial for peace of mind. They basically create a safety net, automatically calling for help if something happens. That is so reassuring, not just for the senior, but for the whole family. Look, we all have those moments where we forget something, right? Well, for seniors, sometimes those little memory lapses can be more serious, and that's where cognitive support tech comes in. From pill dispensers that beep to smart calendars that give reminders, these tools can be a total lifesaver. Okay, so we've covered professional care and technology for our seniors, but truly effective elder care is also about supporting the people who provide so much of that day-in, day-out care, the family caregivers. They are the unsung heroes in this story. And this is where something called respite care comes in. And let me tell you, this is not a luxury, it is an absolute necessity.
It's all about giving those primary caregivers the time they need to rest and recharge their own batteries, so they can keep providing the best possible care.
So, how do you know when it's time to ask for this kind of help? Well, if you're feeling totally overwhelmed, if you notice relationships are getting strained, or if you're just struggling to keep up, that's a sign, and that is perfectly okay. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness.
So, what happens when we put all of these pieces together? You've got the personalized in-home care, you add in the smart assistive technology, and you wrap it all in dedicated caregiver support. What you get is a truly complete, holistic system for aging in place successfully. I mean, just look at the difference a plan like this can make. On one side, you have a situation that feels reactive, stressful, maybe even isolating. But on the other, you have a system that's proactive, it's supportive, and it's focused on well-being for everyone. It really is a total transformation for the entire family. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. For families and communities like Norristown and frankly everywhere else, it's about creating a support system that allows our elders to truly thrive at home, surrounded by their memories and holding on to their sense of self. So, what's the bottom line here? Aging in place is not just some nice idea or a dream. It's a practical reality that is absolutely within reach for so many families. When you combine that personalized care, the smart tech, and strong family support, you can help your loved ones live their best lives right where they want to be. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. What does the future of elder care look like to you? As our technology gets even smarter and our understanding of aging gets deeper, how can we create even better, more compassionate ways to support our seniors? It's an exciting thing to think about.